1991 Ford Sierra Sapphire Cosworth. This one is a little bit rarer and a little bit more unusual than your normal Sapphire Cosworth. Its full name is Ford Sierra Sapphire Cosworth Rouse Sport 304R. So obviously back in this time period, late 80s, early 90s, Andy Rouse, big name in touring cars, big affiliation with Ford, was asked to design and build an upgrade package for the Sierra Sapphire. So you had the 302R, which was your two-wheel drive, and your 304R, which was your four-wheel drive, like this example. There was supposed to be 100 made. There was only 78 in total. 6 of them were rear-wheel drive, so a 302R. Of those 6, we believe 2 are left, or 2 are known where they are anyway. If you've got one of the other 4, give me a shout. I'd happily help you sell that one. And then the other remaining 72 cars were four-wheel drive. Again, a lot less are remaining today. Been stolen off, rotted away, all that sort of stuff. Check the description, we'll detail the exact numbers, we'll pull that out. So you could buy them from any Ford RS dealer, 18 of the Ford RS dealers around the country, in the same way that you kind of can get a mount tune kit on your Focus RSs now, only obviously a bit more upgraded, a bit more severe. The reason there's such a small number of them, these things were £4,500 plus the VAT in 1991 as an optional extra on top of what was a mid-20s car. Your upgrades include a load of engine work, so an Andy Rouse specific performance map, a slightly smaller than standard T25 turbo, which gave it, obviously spooled up quicker, gave it a quicker 0 to 60 time, and it also pumped the figures up. So the standard cars are about 217 brake, the Rouse cars are 260 brake, the standard cars have got 205 foot-pounds of torque, the Rouse cars have got 300 foot-pounds of torque, which is where the 300 in the name 302 or 304R comes from. And then on top of that, we got this Rouse sort of BTCC touring car inspired body kit. So you've got the extensions on the front bumper, the aero skirts on the side, the rear bumper, slightly different rear spoiler. And then if you're particularly keen-eyed, you'll notice that the trim on the C-pillar is body coloured, whereas on your standard Cosworth, that is satin black. They also got 225/50 front and rear tyres, so slightly bigger tyres. Upgraded interior, so they've got these lovely winged Recaro seats, which we'll show you in a second. A load of Rouse badging, and a very specific plaque. To start with, we're going to go and have a good look around the bodywork, and then we're going to have a look at the interior. I'm going to pop the camera underneath because this one has just had a full nut and bolt bare shell restoration. The chap that's done it is a bit of an expert on these things. He's got a very good name in that world. Some of the attention to detail he's done on this car is ridiculous, which we're going to start by, we'll point them out as we go. It's the only way to do it. So if we start with the bodywork, we'll start on this driver's side. If we look down this side, you can see the car is beautifully straight all the way down there. You've got that body line that's just below the handles. Again, lovely and crisp. You can see it all the way down. It is going to be a longer video than normal, this one, just because I do want to point out exactly how much attention's gone into this thing, because it's absolutely ridiculous. But again, correct spec, matching 225/50 tyres all the way around on the correct lattice wheels. They've just been refurbished, which again, that's pretty standard on a car if you're going to do a restoration. What isn't standard is getting everything behind it all recoated. You can see that brake caliper is absolutely brand new, as is the disc. He did tell me, for example, that it needed one of the ABS sensors. He wanted them all to match, so he replaced all 4. They're about 150 quid each. Real attention to detail. If we get the camera in that arch there, you can see all the way around, the thing is gleaming clean. We had to put off picking it up a couple of times because he didn't want it to go from the garage onto the trailer in the rain, which is fair enough. That bumper sits nice and even against that front wing. Paintwork is beautiful and smooth. Driver's wing, there's no marks at all to note on that. There's nothing at all to whinge on there. He's had the Rouse Sport badging made up inch perfect for the correct ones. You can buy a few of them on eBay and the likes of that, but they are slightly off and incorrect, so he's had them scanned and redone. All the badges, normally these fade from sponges going over them over the years, but you can see that is perfect. And then you've got this Rouse Sport aero kit down the side, so it's got the larger front and rear sort of curves, if you like. Pop the camera underneath at this point because you can see how clean that bit of the body kit is. It's not been jacked up wrong or jammed up a curb or anything like that. If we take the camera further underneath, the thing is unbelievable underneath, so good. I'm gonna at this point put some pictures in of underneath because it doesn't really do it justice on the floor in here, but we've had some lights on it, we've took some photos, we'll show you those. Continuing our way down this side, all the seals around the screen are lovely. The plastics on the bottom of the windscreen, again, really, really good. And he did ask us specifically to be careful with those because they are all perfect all the way along. That A-pillar, lovely and clean. Along the leading edge of the windscreen, there's no sign of any stone chips or marks. Around the sunroof, same story. I almost feel silly pointing things like that out because it's perfect all the way around there, really, really good. Plastic trims down here again, excellent condition. Not a mark on them, I don't know where you'd even find something like that. But this is what he specialises in. Lovely and clean down that gutter rail. The roof itself, smooth and straight, there's no ripples or dents in it. All the glass on this side is stamped and clean and clear. Even the Sapphire badge down there is good. All the plastics on this side, around the handles and that trim down the side are nice. Around the wing mirror, all very, very good. There's no marks at all to note on the driver's door or the rear door. If we put the camera back up this side again, you can see just how straight it is. And then we get onto this rear arch. So you've got plastic part of the body kit, but you can get your finger in behind onto the metal, which is lovely and sharp. And all the way around there again, nice and sharp. If we're being really, really picky, like really picky, there's a tiny stone chip that's been touched in just there. Another good wheel and tyre, and again, those brakes on this one, all been redone. And then like I mentioned earlier on, body coloured where normally it would be satin black. Lovely and clean down here. The rear quarter, all good. Nothing at all to complain about there. We'll pop the camera back underneath again at this point, and I might cut to some pictures because you just can't see it as well on the video. That boot floor is excellent. You can see the diff, suspension, it's all brand new. One of the common areas on these Sierras you want to look at is these seams here. So on both sides, wonderful, clean, tidy. There's not full of paint or any build-up or anything like that. Really, really good. Both tail lights are clean and bright, as is the gloss center section. Rear bumper sits nice and level. Does have a stainless exhaust. All your badging is correct and in the right spots. And then that rear spoiler, lovely and clean all the way around. It's not been used to lift the boot up and down or anything like that. Deck lid is all excellent. On the bottom of that screen is good, as is the top. It does make for a boring video because I can't really whinge about anything. And then if we move on to the passenger side, if we look down this side, again, lovely and straight all the way up. It's not full of filler or ripples or anything like that. Rear arch, lovely and sharp. You can get your hand behind that body kit section again, like I say. Another good wheel and tyre, brand new brakes, all that sort of stuff. I'm not going to keep repeating that. You'll be bored. And then if we go underneath again, never seen rain since it's been done. How straight and clean that sill is. All the way down. And then passenger side, no marks at all to note on the doors, the body kit, anything at all like that. Around the windows, again, these can bubble up sometimes. These are really good. We can have another look at the roof from here. We'll have a look along this side of the windscreen, and then we'll pop back up and have a look around the sunroof because I've missed that. And there's no marks at all the way around. Really nice and clean and tight. It's normally this lip as well. Really good. And then down on the front wing, lovely and sharp all the way around there. I think you get some stone chips on this leading edge or on here, but there's none at all. Brand new wheel and tyre again. And then round onto the front. Bumper all nice and clean. Lower half is really good. We'll pop the camera underneath again. You can see the bottom of that engine. All the mechanicals there. Not a drop of oil or anything on the floor. Engine's been right through as well. If we check this, if you check the description, we'll detail everything we know has been done to the car, because it's a huge, huge list. All the lights on both sides, lovely and clear. Bonnet itself is nice and straight. Round the vents are all good. So overall, bodywork wise, phenomenal condition. Underside is stunning. And then onto the interior. So those Rouse cars, like we say, got the larger seats, which are gorgeous. They're so comfy as well. With the Rouse Sport badge there. Bolsters on the seats are excellent. They're nice. They're just how they should be. They're nice and satin. They're not over shiny from use. They're not creased. There's no wear on the seams. Just as they should be. Really, really good. Door card, all nice and tidy. As is the door check on this side. And more importantly, got the build plaque. So telling you it's a 304R. It's car number 3 of 100. So it is a very low number car. Obviously they only did 78, but it is the third one off the line. It's got the chassis number and the build date. So 28th of February 1990. Carpet set, lovely and clean and tidy. The top of the dash is good. There's no cracks in that. It shows 36,000 miles, but I believe we've got a documented speedo change. It is on about 70,000 miles. Tiny little bit of wear across the top of the steering wheel if we're being picky, but very little at all. No wear at all on that gear knob, and the reason for that is we managed to track down a new old stock gear knob in the Ford bag, brand new. Didn't see, ask what he paid for it. All the original correct Ford stereo in there, upper and lower part of it as well. Nice and tidy on that centre section. I'll pop the bonnet while we're here. Rear driver's side, again, same story. Lovely and clean and tidy on the door cards. Ashtrays are unused. All clean in that door shut. Rear bench, lovely and tidy. Again, not over shiny from use. Still nice and firm. Even clean and tidy in there. Backs of the seats are lovely. These are not stretched out or pulled. Electric windows in the back as well. Should have put the boot as well while we're there, shouldn't we? Use the handle, not the spoiler. And then underside of the boot lid, same story, really lovely and clean. Nice and tidy all the way along there. There's no build up. Even these have been recoated and done perfectly inside that channel all the way around. If you look at those seams, it's lovely and clean. Boot carpet is nice and tidy. Get your hand underneath there, you can feel it's lovely and solid all the way along there. But more importantly, if we lift the boot carpet, take those clips off. Probably should have done that before we started filming. Take that panel out of the way. And we'll lift that sound deadening. So you've got your spare wheel, but I mean, look at how clean it is in there, it's ridiculous. When I first came to see this car with the customer, it looked brand new to me, but to him, he still thought it looked dirty. So it ended up going having another detail, so there's not a speck of dirt on this car, it's ridiculous. Lovely and clean on that rear door card. All these door shut trims and everything have all been recoated. Door shut nice and clean. And again, same story on the rear bench. The backs of the seats haven't been kicked or pulled or anything like that. And then front passenger side, again, same story on the door. The seat, if we're being really picky, I'm guessing it's had something on it, maybe a child seat at some point, because there's two little dimples in the back of the seat there. You can just see those. Rest of the seat is lovely and tidy. Shut that sunroof, have a look at the visor there. Again, all good on that. There's no wear at all on that seam on the seat or anything like that. Got your Rouse badge on the dash. Again, nice and clean in there. With the Ford book pack, with the service books and everything. Again, we'll detail, we've got more than that, but we'll detail everything we've got for the car on the description. And then if we go under the bonnet, have you ever seen a cleaner engine bay? It's absurd. Engine has been out right the way through. The engine bay was repainted along with the rest of the cars. You can tell by look how clean and shiny that strut top is. All the bottles were replaced with correct units. Everything is just, stickers are all there correct. It's even got the correct Ford stickers on the badge, on the battery. If you can get the camera in down there, you can see just how nice it is down there. This front panel, all the plates lovely and clean and bright. But the engine is newly rebuilt, correct turbo and everything on it. We'll get it started up now. I haven't touched it today, it is stone cold. No nasty immobilizers on it, just turn the key. Got a little blip to get the battery light off. And we'll take that light off there for the handbrake. But you can see no warning lights on there. Go back and show you, actually you can see it is cold. Nothing nasty flying out the back. Ticking over on the front. I am going to give it a little rev. I'm not going to bounce it off the limit because, like I say, it is cold. And again, nothing flying out the back there. There's no smoke at all. Even with a bit of warmth in the accelerator, it doesn't give you any smoke or anything like that. So there you have it. 1991 Sierra RS Cosworth Rouse Sport 304R. Any questions at all, please get in touch. Of course, if you want to come and see the car, it's with us, just let us know. We'll book you in, come and have a look. If you can't get to see the car, again, let us know. We can send you extra photos, extra videos, or just answer any questions you need. Please just let us know. Thank you.